Welcome, Lucy and Nery, to Dumb Bitch HQ.
Hey guys, look what I can do.
You dumb bitch.
Call an ambulance.
Hello. Welcome to You Dumb Bitch. With me, Lucy-Furr. And with me, I have Nery.
Hello.
Hello. And with us, we have the producer.
Hi.
Hi. So, how are we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, listen, we'll get to that. How are you, producer?
Healing.
Healing, and we'll get to that as well. Isn't that crazy? As for me, I've had quite a week. And I tell you what, I'm over it. I'm just over it. I can't handle anything else going wrong in my life right now.
Damn.
I have had such a run of bad luck this week that everyone's like, oh, these things come in threes. I'm like, well, the tally is at 5, bitch, so that's not adding up.
It's
Unless
just
I'm
three
getting
Gonna get it in
starts.
sixes.
a double dose of 3.
Yeah, that's what I think. It went to 3 and then it just kicked back over.
It means there's one cosmic thing to go wrong and I'm not having it.
There's only, what, 8 hours left to the week?
Exactly.
You got this.
So I take you back to last week or the start of the week. Day 1.
Question.
Yes.
Do you start your week on a Sunday or a Monday?
I like to think that Monday is the first day of the week.
Me too. Okay.
And Sunday is the end.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. Oh, before I even get into my week, fuck it. This is where we're going. If every month had 27 days, we would have 13 months that start on a Monday and end on a Sunday. All have 27 days. Why? Why don't we just have a 13th month and have every month have the same amount of days?
Because that's too easy.
Because it's fucking stupid. People are dumb.
Yeah.
But yes,
I'm going to say probably white men.
definitely white men. So, yeah. So I'd say my week starts on a Monday.
Yeah, cool. Me too.
So I take you to day 1 of my week, Monday, the
think
worst
that-
day of the days.
I didn't think that question would get racial, but here we are. Sorry, continue.
Rachel?
Racial.
Racial?
Because I said white men.
Oh, true.
Is it racial or is it just me talking about the fact that white old men rule the world?
Anyway, your week starts on Monday.
My week starts on Monday, the worst day of the days. I do my regular programmed shopping. I get 4 liters of iced coffee to last me for the week. It's good, it's nice, I like it. I get home, I put everything away, I pour myself a glass, I'm like, oh, it looks funny.
Oh, no.
I have a sip, it's all sour. I shake the bottle a bit, it's all separated.
Oh, gross.
First coffee of the week.
Did you take it back?
I called. Boop.
Yeah.
Can we name franchises like that?
I'll beep it.
Yeah. I called them and they're like, hi, welcome to the website. We actually don't have a phone line. So if you have a problem about this, go to our website. If you have a problem about this, go to our website. If you'd like to leave a review or anything, go to our website. I'm like, that's not enough. I need to talk to a person.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it. I organized the trip back, went to the shops, took my receipt. I'm like,
This shit is sour.
this is separated. And they're like, oh, would you like to exchange them? I'm like, I'm not picking 2 more 4 liters
Wait,
of
there was
coffee.
2 4 liters.
No, so 2 liters. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
picking
sorry.
another.
Yep.
They both separated.
Really?
Yes.
So probably the whole batch is
Yes.
fucked.
I'm not picking another 2 that are bitter and sour. I'm like, when does the stock come in next? I'll get a fresh batch. I want a refund. So I like carried out real hard. But
Sour milk
get
is the
your
worst.
shit together, especially coffee. There's a lot of things that you can fuck with in my life, but don't fuck with that. It's not even an energy thing anymore. Like, ADHD as fuck. It's just a routine now.
Yeah, yeah.
If I don't have my morning coffee, I'm
Headaches.
fucking done.
Yeah. If I don't have morning coffee, I get like a headache right behind my left eye.
Oh, yeah. Damn. So that was my start of the week. Fucked up.
Did you get a new batch yet?
Yeah, so I went at the end of the week and I got
And it was good?
my coffee.
So you didn't have a coffee for 5 days?
No, so it's been a fucking rough week.
Jesus. That's fucked.
Then, the day after that, I get woken up at 10 to 5 in the morning by my bed collapsing.
Oh.
My bed just collapsed.
Like the slats just fell
The
out?
slats just collapsed.
Oh my God.
So all my boxes of stuff underneath it crushed.
Oh yeah.
And
'cause
it's
you got
all stuff
underneath.
that you have that you're like, oh, that's childhood stuff, but I don't want to chuck it out.
Did they break?
Listen, I've put it all in a pile.
Okay.
I've seen that some of the boxes are crushed and cracked. I haven't gone through any of it, done any damage control, because I'm like, I'll do that when my new bed arrives.
I got a new bed.
I've ordered a new bed and it should arrive next week.
Fair.
So at the moment, I'm playing Junkie.
Oh, you're on the floor?
Yeah, mattress on the floor. So love that.
Hey, look, the Japanese do it.
They do, but they don't have bad backs.
They also don't have mattresses.
That's true,
Like
but they
full
don't
on
have
thing.
bad backs. So that happened. I've never been woken up so violently in my life.
So you were just
I was just
sleeping,
asleep,
and poof.
and it just boom.
Oh man, that would suck.
So that happened, and I'm like, oh. And then I kind of kept sleeping for like probably another 5 or so minutes. I'm like, I can't. I need to assess what the problem is and
What time was it?
like 10 to 5.
In the morning?
Mm.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So that happened.
Were you able to go back to sleep
No, I was up. That was my day started.
without coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah, so fucking do the math. So by 6:15, I'd already disassembled my bed,
Yeah.
moved it all to the garage, put my mattress on the floor, put everything that was under the bed in a pile in the corner of the room, and just sat on my bed defeated.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Can I ask, and I won't mention
Go.
what it is, but you have a dream bed that we've spoken about.
I do have a dream bed.
Did you get that?
No, I didn't.
I thought that
They're
was
so expensive.
I thought that was
and-
the universe telling you.
And that's the thing. I've seen my dream bed once on Marketplace, and I regret not getting it then. I haven't seen anything that's even amounted to it in a reasonable price range since.
Okay.
And I don't think I want to chuck $6,000 at a bed frame.
God, no.
So it's real sad. One day. One
day.
day
You're
I'll
still
have my
young-ish.
dream bed. I just want a canopy bed and be a princess.
Yeah.
Look, everybody does.
So that was the second day of the week. The third day of the week.
Your mattress blew up. No, I'm just kidding.
No, the third day of the week. I woke up and one of my rats had passed away in the night. So that was very upsetting.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I woke up earlier than I would normally wake up. And I just thought it was because like my body clock was ruined from the day before. I just woke up and immediately just knew in my mind that my
Something's wrong.
body was, I'm like, today is not the day. And I
Yeah.
thought it was just residue from how my week had started.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't have the excitement of waking up to coffee. So I went, I had a shower, I got out of the shower and I went to check on the babies and sadly one of them had passed. So that was day 3. So we had a little
You still got
moment.
the other one?
I do. So I'm currently in the process of grieving, giving
of
her
course.
time to grieve, but also trying to gauge where I can get a replacement so she's not alone.
Yeah.
Because rats are very social.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I was Googling it, they're like, give them a week or so to grieve.
Okay.
But no longer than 3 weeks. I'm like, why not just say it's ideal to get a replacement at 2 weeks? It's smack bang in the middle.
Yeah.
Less words. So that was real rough.
Yeah. Did you get any indication the night before?
Not really. So she had slowed down a little bit. but I wasn't sure if that was just weather affecting her or anything like that. But she was fine.
Was she a baby or was she?
She was probably about 8 months,
Okay.
which rats are very sensitive creatures. It's real sad.
It's really sad. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's a part of life. The way I look at it with rats is because they don't have huge lives either, is that while I have them, they're not in pain.
Yeah.
They're not hungry. They're having a good life,
They're not
etc.,
being fed to a
etc.
snake.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Their life could be a
they're
lot
here for a
worse.
good time, not a long time. Which is sad.
Yeah.
But
But they give so much
It's
love. They're such a
nature.
good little pet.
it's true. So that happened. That was my midweek
Crisis.
life.
Yeah.
And then since then, I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do with myself? You know what? I'm gonna do something that a cluster of people around me have been telling me to do. I'm gonna watch a series. I'm just gonna delve myself into a series and forget about how the week has gone. I give you problem number 4.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Nery, put your seatbelt on. Double click, clack, bitch, because you're going to get fucking mad. I had 6 or 7 people recommend this to me. And their defense was, I promise it's not as bad as Lost, but it's made by the same people.
Okay.
It's not a good way to start,
No,
to
'cause
fucking
Lost
start
can
with.
Fuck off, yeah.
From
I don't like anything that
on
Emily
Stan.
Loft does.
It's called From.
It's called from. Oh, I've heard about this. It's got Michael from Lost.
Yes, it has Michael from Lost. Never in my days did I think that I would peep something with my eye holes worse than Lost.
It's worse.
I don't know how you can fuck up so bad. I don't know what you're thinking. Warning. Light
spoilers,
warning, because I don't give a fuck, because spoilers ahead for season 1 to 3 of From.
Damn, you watched the whole.
I didn't.
thing.
I didn't.
How many seasons is it?
3.
Oh, you didn't watch.
And it's been renewed for a 4th and last season.
Yeah.
So I watched the first 3 episodes because that's my rule. Give something 3 episodes. If it's still not good, leave.
I do the same thing.
And then I went to YouTube and I watched a season 1, season 2, season 3 recap.
Gotcha.
Just to see where it went, because I'm like, surely not. So, as I said, spoilers ahead. If you're interested in watching it, I'll stop. But I would recommend that you don't.
Go for it.
All right. It opens in a small country town.
Yep.
A family in an RV drive into the town.
Sure.
They drive through the town and out of the town. They keep driving in a straight line. And then they drive back into the town. Weird, right?
So far, so
It's a
JJ.
time loop. It's a paradox. It is purgatory again. They've
Oh,
done it
for
again.
fuck's sake. God damn it.
Ew.
There is. Okay, I'm just going to rattle off plot points that
What's
happen.
it called again?
From.
I'm just going to see who runs it. Anyway, yeah, continue.
They had purgatory. They had creatures that they revealed in the first 5 minutes of the show, so there's no mystery to it.
Awesome. Good job.
There was bloodletting, a fake pregnancy, a not fake pregnancy, the realization that they are in purgatory and they try and figure it out. There's creatures that kill everyone in the town every 100 years or something. Then there's leeches under the skin. There's more creatures. There's other villagers. There's crazy people in the village who kill people for the creatures. There's spiders in the forest. There's spotlight, spiderweb all over the trees. It was garbage. The acting was garbage. Everyone is shit. I've never seen anyone before except for Michael from Lost.
Yeah.
I really wanted to find something nice to say about it. But it's not good. And that was my number 4 for the week.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's bad.
So apparently it's not a JJ show, but it's somebody connected to all that stuff.
And then I don't know how much accuracy is behind it. I went on a little deep dive after it because I'm like, this is real bad. Like, what are they even thinking? What is going on this day? And I stumbled upon a post from, is it the who did you just say, JJ?
Yeah, Abrams.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Lost and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, you really liked the project with From? Isn't it exciting? Guess what? We have even more exciting news for you guys. It's official. We're gonna start working on a Lost spin-off with a returning character, and the show will be called Lost. We must go back."
It's Jack, isn't it?
It's Sawyer.
Why?
I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, the plot, episode 1 will open up with him and his daughter returning to the island. And I'm like, you need to actually...
Sawyer hated the island more than
actually
anybody.
need to fucking stop.
Oh, why?
It's been 22 years. Go away.
It's been 84 years. Fuck, why?
I'm so sorry to ruin your week, but this has been my week. So welcome to the club.
Why Sawyer? Like...
It just doesn't make
But he's
any linear
they're all
sense.
dead.
Yes. Yes. I'm so sorry.
I know I can just say, look, cool, I'm not going to watch it.
I think it's probably
That actor cannot be that hard out for money.
He can't. Like, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, you don't need money that bad. You're probably the most unlikable character in Lost. You're terrible in this.
Oh, is he in From?
He's the Michael from Lost.
Oh, you said Sawyer.
Oh no, but Sawyer will be in the spin-off.
Yeah.
No, Michael from Lost is in From. He's the main character. He's like the sheriff or something. And he's like, oh, blah, blah. What do you mean there's consequences to my actions? I don't want consequences, and stomps around like a baby. Oh, it was just so bad. But RIP From, I guess. So to the people who recommended From to me, I can safely say to you, I've watched and I'm not impressed.
I'm glad you did the 3-episode rule too, because
I did because I like to give everything a chance, and I'm like, a lot of people have recommended this to me. They know my opinions on Lost, and they would go to the grave to say it's not like that. It's not like that. As a victim of Lost, it was like that. It was like that.
I can't remember what show it was. It was a few years ago, and I watched 2 episodes. I'm like, man, this fucking sucks. Then I watched the 3rd episode, and I think they found their footing. Because I kept watching after that. I don't remember what show it was.
So it was not the best recommendation. I'm glad that you found joy in watching it. But if you liked that, I'm not just going to poo-poo your thing and not do anything else.
Opinions.
If you like that, my recommendation would be watch Yellow Jackets. Or watch anything else. No, watch Yellow Jackets. If you liked that, watch Yellow Jackets. I'm not going to shit on your thing and not give a good recommendation.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yellow Jackets is good. Do it.
Trying to think of something else that's a bit like that, but I can't think of anything. There's Preacher, but I never watched more than one episode of that.
Lame.
Did you watch it?
No.
It's based on a comic book.
Or Schitt's Creek. There's my other
Schitt's Creek's
recommendation.
amazing.
Watch that. That's a 10 out of 10. Grace and Frankie, watch it. 10 out of 10. It's fantabulous.
If you want something more, not comedy, but more like thoughtful, watch Fringe. I'll always recommend Fringe to anybody.
Cool.
Because it grows. Like, it expands and it gets confusing, but it works.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's our little movie recommendations for you. And then I get to number 5. I woke up the morning after. My bed has broken. My rat has died. My coffee was sour. I'm still coffeeless. I got up, and because I'm hobbling off a bed on the floor, I get up, I kick my foot on the coffee table in my room so fucking hard that I split my toenail, and I tell you what, I just went in the bathroom. I just cried.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I just cried. I've done damage control. It's fixed now, but we'll figure that out at another time. So that happened, and that was my 5 things.
Damn.
Now, when you arrived here, looking at the poor producer. She is wounded.
She's wounded as hell.
She's damaged beyond repair. It looks like I'm not the only one who has had a rough week.
Look, mine is so minor compared to yours.
I don't know. I was there when it happened.
You've got multiple
not minor.
wounds all over your body. What happened?
You had at least 2 out of 5 days in one shot, so it wasn't that
I
minor.
mean,
So what happened?
so we were. Nery was getting some ink.
Tattoos.
And I met him there. I picked up some lollies because he needed some lollies.
I like to have sugar while I get my tattoos. Because the first time
I like to snort coke while I get my tattoos done.
First time I got a tattoo, I felt woozy, and the tattoo artist,
man.
the tattoo artist was like, just because like you thought it was going to be more
sugars and
painful
stuff.
than it was, and your blood sugar dropped like a sack of potatoes. So ever since then, I have a bottle or can of Coke and some lollies.
I always have like a mint patty.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
No, that's fine. So, I'm walking over. Everything's fine. Now, I have notoriously fucked ankles.
Yeah, she got weak ass ankles.
I roll my ankle so often.
At least 4 times a year.
Fuck off. Not that much. It's been a while since I've injured myself, though. It's been quite a while. I've been very proud of myself. I've been very careful.
Like a
Good
month.
job.
We actually have a sign in our house that says, I don't always roll a joint, but when I do, it's my ankle. That's me.
It's fine. I make up for the other ones. So it's okay.
So, anyway, I get there. Everything's all fine. Previously that day, a new car was acquired.
Nice. Good job.
And so we needed to move the car because the car park at the tattoo artist's is timed. Like it's got a 2 hour and a 3 hour slot. And so you have to move your car every so often. So I couldn't go do that because I didn't know what the car looked like.
Fair.
Nery had to go do that. So, and artist needed a break anyway. So we have the break. And he's like, oh, come with me and I'll show you the car. Cool. We're walking.
You hadn't seen a picture of the car? You just didn't discuss
No, it's
a
not
new
mine.
car?
It's not mine.
Oh.
It's his and mum's.
Fair.
So anyway, all I know is it's a white car and it's a Holden.
No, you need to brag. You need to be like, this is a new car I'm getting.
White cars, man. White
Look, I showed her like on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah,
Fair.
like it's a white car.
But it's a white
If
car.
you're my child, all cars look the same. As long as you can push the on button and go.
But especially white ones. I've never wanted to own a white car because you can't find them in car parks.
That's true. They're
There's
all
too
the same.
many.
Yeah.
Anywho, so we're walking and I must have like stopped paying as close attention to where I was walking as I normally do.
Yeah.
Probably looking like it's blurry, but I was probably looking for the car, right?
Yeah.
And
The car that you don't know what it looks like.
well, I have a rough idea, right?
Now she has
So-
a rough idea.
Anyway, walking, and all of a sudden, I feel my ankle go, and I'm like, oh no.
I'm going to die.
I didn't say oh no, I made a noise, which Nery
I guarantee it would have been like,
thought I'd caught myself. He thought I was fine.
I'll give my side of the what happened later.
after. Yeah.
So, anywho, it goes, my world is spinning. I feel gravel.
Around the world, around the world.
This car park fucking sucks. Like,
yeah,
the
it's a
council does
notorious
not
car park for that.
take care of the car park or the roads.
Nope.
There is a big potholey thing with like fissures, like cracks.
I love a good
all on.
pothole.
And that's where my ankle had decided to tip over.
Eat shit.
But because of that, because of all the cracks coming out from the pothole as well, it's, even though it's, tar, gravel, whatever, it's extra like
Crumbly.
owie
Yeah.
in that spot where my knee slams. Oh. So my knee skinned.
Torn up.
So torn up. My ankle, pain. I'm flopped in the middle of this car park, in the middle of like where people would be driving if there was anyone. Thankfully, an older woman saw this happen.
Sucker! And speeds off.
And also a nurse was getting into her car not far from there.
Convenient.
Convenient, right? So they're trying to help me get out of the way, like trying to get up, get out of the way. All I want is to not be perceived at this moment. I just wanted to get out of the way and get away.
There's nothing worse than a group of people being like, oh, are you okay? And you're just like, it's fine. It's like with babies. If they hurt themselves, you'd be like, oh, get up. It'd be fine. But because you go, oh, are you okay? The tears, the emotions.
I wanted to cry and I didn't want them to see it.
Just want to go away.
But also I felt like I was going to pass out. Whenever they tried to help me up, I felt like I was going to pass out. Oof. I was like, this isn't it. So, and they were trying to get me up on an incline. So there was no way that I was
gravity was against you.
We were all like,
they were all too worried about me being in the way of cars.
Yeah.
Fair.
So
like that's the least of my problems.
Like,
the nurse was like, can you just like crawl to the side? And I'm thinking, how?
Yeah, when she said that, I was like,
crawl to the side on all this gravel and broken glass and needles. Just crawl.
So I ended up like managing to get to a point where I was like, oh, it actually declined because there's an incline that way. There must be a decline that way. So I'm like, what if I... Then I started shuffling my butt around and that's when they went, oh yeah, that'll work. So that's
gravity. And in that moment, you were the smartest one of everybody there because no one thought, let's fucking turn her around so she can...
easily get up and use gravity to her advantage. We eventually get back to the car. The nurse goes on her way.
Gee whiz.
As soon as my bum is in the seat and the nurse is gone, I burst out into like the biggest toddler cry. Oh. It is ugly. It is noisy. And Nery's like, it's okay. I'm not going to do the rest of my... He's only halfway through his tattoos.
Wow.
He's like, I'm not going to do the
ruined
rest.
Everything.
Yeah. I'm not going to do the rest. It's fine. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Let's just go. And he's like, no. And I'm like... Just drive us to a spot that's closer to the tattoo shop.
You still had to move the car at this point.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'll be able to limp over there with the adrenaline in me. Like, I've got the adrenaline. I'll get over there. And he's like, oh, no, but you need to clean it up. I'm like, the best place to clean up my leg right now is the tattoo shop.
Yeah, that's true.
They have Dettol.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. They're the fucking most sanitized place in town. Like,
so we got there. They... instantly gave me Dettol and paper towels and I was cleaning.
Did they laugh at you?
No, they fussed over.
No, they were really worried about me.
Actually, they were quite worried.
They're
I would have laughed
girls.
at you.
I love them.
Like, stack it, bro.
One of them said, what are we going to do with you?
Bubble wrap, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, that
So, what's the damage? You've scraped your knee.
So, my knee's a bit
Scraped up.
fleshy.
Yep. You've bummed up your ankle.
And my ankle's bummed up as fuck. Like, I was using
Any other injuries? Did you hurt yourself?
Scraped hands a bit.
My hand is a bit scraped, but not as bad as I thought it was. Oof. Ultimately, it's because we took care of it so quickly. We cleaned everything out.
Yeah.
As soon as we got home, rice. 100% rice.
What?
Rice. Rest, ice, compression, elevation.
Oh,
It's first aid.
Yeah, not rice. We didn't put her like she wasn't a phone. We didn't.
That's what I thought. I'm like
No.
when you wet a phone, you just soak your knee in rice and it absorbs.
Rice is a first aid.
Yeah, okay.
We put her in the bathtub and just.
So immediately we got me sitting down. We elevated it, got a pillow underneath it, compression, and ice. Right?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So
No, she said that to me the other day. I was like, wait, what?
I'm sorry that I did first aid in high school because I did early childhood.
I thought your first aid was the same as if you damage an iPhone.
But anyway, so we did that. So because we've done that,
Rice and Dettol.
Nery and Mum took very good care of me, made sure that I wasn't walking around on it. And when I did have to walk on it, thankfully, we have a walker.
Like a 4-wheel walker.
Like a full walker because...
Like Gran.
Well, because Mum had yes. Because Mum had her operation on her knee and stuff.
Nice.
So she we have that in the house for use. So I was using that like to fully, like I would open up the little compartment and to get from like the lounge room to my bedroom, I put my switch, my water bottle, my phone, everything in there, close it up.
It was a very...
Practice for 5 years from now.
Right?
It was a very weird glimpse to the future.
You're like, wow. Damn. Well, I chose this.
But it was the first time that I've hurt myself on my ankles and stuff where I didn't feel as fucked because I had the means to get around that didn't hurt as much. Because like I've been there before where I tried crutches and it hurt me more.
But
As a bigger build, crutches are just a cruel torture device. That's fucked up. You can't do that.
So many bruises.
And we've had a lot of
Today, Junior.
not to say you're clumsy, but we've had a lot of experience with what to do straight away when you get hurt, and I think that helps as well.
It did. And so like now
I
managed to come here without needing the walker or a walking stick. I'm just compressing using a compression band and getting around and trying my best to walk normally. Because that's another thing, not to favourite.
Yeah.
But it is
not fun.
Not great.
Damn. So it's bad luck all around. Nery, do you have any bad luck this week? Like a constipated one.
Wow. Not really.
Just a crazy week.
Yeah, just a crazy week.
Fair.
Same.
Share with the rest of us.
But
his bad luck is my bad luck.
I'll tell you my side.
Because he needs to hear you talk about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, tell me your side of events.
So walking down the car park, I see the pothole. I'm like, oh, and I step over it because I look down when I walk.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, and then I hear.
As do I usually.
And then I hear, and I'm like, oh, she must have noticed it too. And I turn around and be like, you okay? And I just see the producer rolling on the road. I was like, oh shit,
she's dead.
I was like,
a corpse.
I automatically checked she hit her head, and I realized she didn't. And we go from there. But there was another time she fell, and it was kind of fucked up. We went to a wedding in Adelaide. And the place we were staying, the place. This was the first time I think you really fell while we were together.
Yeah, I was wearing heels.
You're wearing heels.
Oh, shit!
And there was one loose pavement. And she always manages to find the one loose pavement or the fucking pothole. So there's one loose pavement on the road in this.
Fucking look down more.
In this caravan park.
I normally do.
And all of a sudden I hear, and then I look back and she's back there's a little mound of grass, and her back is just resting against the mound of grass. I was like, what just happened? You were upright 1 second ago.
What happened?
But yeah.
Damn.
And we were on our way to a wedding, so I was dressed up to the nines.
Yeah.
And okay, here's my my version of the events. So yous were walking in the car park and the producer goes, oh, look what I can do. Cue intro. And then call an ambulance.
Look, there is a reason.
Well, there was a nurse there. So.
Yeah, exactly.
There is a reason that I am the intro dumb bitch.
Yeah. It stands.
I am clumsy.
The podcast feels very validated for your experiences. Condolences to your knee, hands, and ankle.
Heads, shoulders, knees, and toes.
I think I've fallen over once in my adult life. I don't know if I've talked about it on here before or not, but I will recap it. I was walking down the street and a man was walking past, so I went onto the grassy part next to the footpath to go around him. Mm-hmm. And as I did, there was a divot in the grass, and I didn't fall hard, but I fell elegantly onto my hands and knees. It was just a frontward fall. I'm like, oh, I caught myself. It was fine. But as I was starting to get up, the guy walked past me and he goes, and he had his second knuckle deep in his fucking nose. He was picking his fucking nose when he walked past and laughed at me falling over.
Gross.
How rude.
That's just fucked.
I think I may be calling bullshit. Didn't you fall over as well that night when you saw the trees with shoes? I'm pretty sure you fell in some bushes, you said.
No, I didn't fall over. No? That might have been Andy, but I didn't fall over in the night.
Andy. Maybe it was Andy.
Andy falls over a lot. Andy makes up for my lack of falls overs. And I don't count intoxicatedness as falling over. That's drunk.
Damn,
that's different. But even so, I don't think I fall over drunk. I purposefully lay on the ground.
Same, sis.
That's very different.
Or the bathroom floor or anywhere. I don't think I've fallen.
That's fair. Okay, my bad.
I got a good center of gravity.
Have you ever fallen during a performance, slipped?
I have.
There was one time I was performing down in at a fucking event, that's for sure. There's a lot to talk about there, but that's a discussion for another time.
Haven't we spoken about this one?
I don't think so. Maybe the strippers.
The strippers and the
I don't know
Have we?
Yeah, you do. You'll remember when the story gets told.
If not, we'll do some little research. We'll have a think, and if not, I'll talk about it in a future episode.
Fair.
But I was performing and I jumped off the stage and just one of my ankles went like this.
Uh-oh.
I didn't fall, but again, I
Whoop.
fell on my hands and knees for a second. And what did I do? I whipped my hair back and made it sexy. It's fine.
Did it look like you meant to? I guess it would have.
I don't know. Kind of, maybe. But I whipped my hair and it was real long braids. So
Nice.
by that point, everyone would have forgot.
Yeah.
But it was a really high stage.
Why'd you jump? Because you thought you could do it?
If you had been at that event as well, you would have jumped as well.
Off a fucking cliff.
Listen, all I had was a tall stage. I tried my best.
Now I'm very curious.
Next time I'm going to swan
I
dive.
honestly don't think I know the story.
Wow,
Yeah, you
okay.
do.
So
You
maybe
do.
we will. Maybe we've talked off air.
Maybe we'll talk
I
about
know
it
we've
next
definitely
episode.
talked about it off air a handful of times.
But yes, I shall put together a list of things from that night specifically, and I'll talk about it in a future episode.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't think I've wrecked myself from falling over. Not to producer level, but if I fall, it's usually onto my hands and knees, and it's I catch myself. It's fine.
Fair. I've had a couple of
Lucky
bad falls.
bitch.
I've had a couple of bad falls, but they were when I was much younger and still full-bodied.
Fair.
That's why you're half wood.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. So that's my recap. It's not so much dumb bitchy, but it's just me saying, please, I just want good jubies. I didn't shit in anyone's coffee. I just want my coffee, and I would like to be left alone from cosmic karma, please.
Fair.
That would be great.
I think that's doable. Universe.
Now, because it's been a while and we haven't done a dumb bitch story for a bit or write-ins, I don't have a dumb bitch story write-in as such, but I do have a dumb bitch write-in list of jokes, which I feel like you will appreciate.
Okay.
Because as Nery has stated a few times, he likes dad jokes.
Yeah. Look, you fucked me with that lost thing.
So Nery's on record saying that he loves a good dad joke.
I do.
So I've had a write-in
Yep.
being like, I don't have a story as such, but I have some jokes.
Okay.
So
I need to laugh.
I've only read
with
two. Yeah.
With that fucking lost renewal thing.
All right. Why couldn't the duck be quiet?
Why?
Why?
Because it was addicted to quack.
Nice.
What part of the museum makes everyone sneeze?
What?
The statues.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck off.
Oh, that's a good one.
What did the sapphire's best friend tell her?
What?
You're a real gem.
Oh, fuck. Nice. Good.
These are fucking doing physical damage to me.
Did you say people have written these in?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Like
Did
one
you-
person or a few people?
Two people.
Oh, nice.
Did you hear about the guy who was afraid of hurdles? He got over it.
Nice. Classic.
Fucking makes me want to hurt people.
Why don't you like dad jokes? I think they're hilarious.
Maybe it's because I don't have a good connection with dads.
Me neither.
Daddies, they're different with dads. Why can't you give Elsa a balloon for her birthday?
Because she'll let it go.
Yeah, she'll let it go. Let it go. What concert costs just 45 cents?
50.
50 cents featuring Nickelback.
That's right.
That's a funny one. What did Captain Hook's sidekick say to Adele? Hello, it's me.
I like that one. I love Smee. Smee's like
Smee's so good.
so good.
Did you know in Hook, Dustin Hoffman and the guy who plays Smee, they played them as a gay couple, but Steven Spielberg when he found out, was so mad.
Isn't that what they did with the Beauty and the Beast remake with Gaston and LeFou?
LeFou is in love with Gaston.
Yeah.
but
Lumiere's
I don't
the
think
candlestick.
Gaston is.
That's right. Yeah,
And he's a man whore.
Yeah.
Oh, Lumiere. Sorry, yes.
But you're thinking of LeFou.
Luminaire.
Yeah. Who did, LeFou, that's what I'm talking about.
LeFou is in love
the
with
side,
Gaston.
the short dude who's played by Josh Gad, I think, in that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know Luke Evans is actually gay? Who plays Gaston? I didn't know. I was like,
Homosexuals everywhere.
The one that in the Hobbit looks more like Orlando Bloom than Orlando Bloom
That
does.
guy.
That
I know
Do you
the
watch
guy.
Dracula Untold?
Yes.
Nah.
He was hot as shit in that movie.
He was hot as shit in that movie.
Damn.
He's a good looking dude, actually.
He is a very good looking dude.
That's hectic. I don't know who that is.
I'm
show
a
you.
fan.
Okay. And the last one, what does the garlic do when it gets hot? It takes its clothes off.
Oh, fuck off.
Nice.
Doesn't that just fucking...
I love it.
Why do you like dad jokes?
Because nothing else gives me a reason to smile. No, I'm joking.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Fucking doghouse.
He's not, actually.
I don't know why I like them. I find them. I've always.
They're just
laughed
silly,
at them.
haha.
They're just silly. Yeah.
Sometimes I can find real joy in dad jokes, but then most of the time I'm like, oh, of course.
Yeah, that's exactly like sometimes there are sparks of joy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just perfect. Like the Smee one. Love it.
Oh, that was
Love
great.
it.
Love.
But yeah, other times,
All right. Nery, you got some fun facts for us? You do. I do.
Okay, so on this day, April 23rd.
On this day.
On this day. Sorry, that's it.
Fact one.
clearly.
Okay, on this day, April 23rd, 2005, the first YouTube video is posted.
Really?
Yep. An 18-second clip from one of the co-creators called Me at the Zoo. It's been viewed 13 million times. Also, this is post-dating YouTube. So this is when they had revamped it. To be like,
Okay. I think it's fun that YouTube was originally for daters. And I love those fucking old school videos of, hi, my name's Dev. I like cats and photographs.
And the
I
weird,
love those.
and the weird thing about those is
And my goal in life is to have my own religion. I love it.
they all look like serial killers.
They do.
I'll wear your skin.
I like it when the women don't talk and just make me food. Like, it's very that.
Okay.
It's very that.
My guilty pleasure is wearing your underwear.
It's true.
And they all like long walks on the beach. Every single one of them.
Everyone.
When I'm not doing hard work at my job, I'm driving with my roof down in my fucking car and letting the wind blow through my long black hair. Just stop it, Stacey. You're out of control.
Yeah, crazy.
Number 2.
Okay. So in the year 1616, William Shakespeare died.
Oh, William Shakespeare.
Willie Shakes.
Oh, Willie. Willie Shake, though?
Willie shakes.
More than 3 shakes and you're playing with yourself. Wow. Do you... William Shakespeare?
I believe there's actually a theory that William Shakespeare was multiple people.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Have you seen the conspiracy? I know it was last episode or a few episodes ago we were talking about conspiracy theories. But have you seen the conspiracy theory that Shakespeare is Anne Hathaway's husband?
What?
And Anne Hathaway was one of the biggest muses for all of Shakespeare's work?
But Anne Hathaway sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
She does. But if you Google him...
She's young. Or is she?
Nery,
There's a lot of like
Nery,
Nicholas
celebrities
Flamel
and souls and
shit.
clones and vampires and
we
souls
did
and
talk
deals with
about-
the devil.
Melissa and...
Yeah, exactly. So
Now I remember
Do
that
it.
I have other conspiracy theories I love.
you dumb.
Saint Germain.
Who?
We'll do more conspiracy
more.
chat.
We'll have to do
The
it another time because
conspiracy
that's one
part
of my
two.
favorites.
Nice.
Part one.
But yeah, no, Google Anne Hathaway's husband side by side with Shakespeare, and it's even been addressed. I'm pretty sure she was being interviewed on Kelly Clarkson's show or something, and she's like, "What do you think about people saying that you're Anne Hathaway, the wife of Shakespeare or something?" And she looked nervously and she goes, "Oh, that's silly." I'm like, "It is. It is."
I can kind of see it.
I think it's been 100 years, Nery.
True.
But yeah, so that's fun. Shakespeare died. That's so sad.
I'll do it on here.
All right. Number three.
Number three.
The number after 2.
But before 4.
But before every other number.
Okay. So 1985, new Coke debuts. So it's the first time they changed the formula in 99 years, and ended up being a massive flop. Apparently, the Coca-Cola
Yeah, they
Corporation.
took the cocaine out of it.
No, that was way before that.
Oh.
This was called New Coke, and they advertised the shit out of it. They spent like millions and millions advertising this new Coke, and then when they debuted it for months or maybe a couple years, they got about 8,000 calls a day with complaints.
Jesus
Eventually, they
Christ.
changed the formula back.
Damn. I wonder what they changed. Because Coke's not that nice. I don't enjoy Coke.
Don't you?
It doesn't bring joy.
Pepsi or Coke?
Either. I don't like either.
You don't like either?
I don't like either.
If you had to pick one?
Water.
Gun to your head, you had to pick Pepsi or Coke.
Coke.
Okay.
Pepsi is like Coke but with no soul.
Yep. I feel the same.
And I don't know how else to describe it. There's just something lacking. But also, I don't like either.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. I agree with all that.
And I can't drink fizzy drinks because it makes my tummy sad.
No, fair enough.
It's fine. I drink a lot of cordial and cheers. Coffee.
Did you ever hear about the kid? I think
No.
it was Pepsi. Pepsi had a competition where it was they do it every now and then with different things. Like, you buy this, you get points, right? And then you get enough points, you get to buy something.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it was Pepsi had this thing like, you get, I don't know, let's say 20 points, you get a T-shirt. You get 50 points, you get a fucking blah blah. You get 1,000,000 points or something, and you get a jet, like a private jet.
A whole ass jet.
This kid got 1,000,000 points.
And got a jet.
No.
They didn't expect anyone to get 1,000,000 fucking points.
See, no, that's when you give the
want
kid
my
a
elephant.
fucking toy jet and be like, here's your jet.
No. They advertise like
A jet.
full jet. I'll show you the ad later. But yeah,
Well,
it's a whole thing.
that's
Like,
the case. I'll put your money where your mouth is.
there's a documentary on it and everything, and it's called Pepsi Where's My Jet or something. It's actually really good. But yeah, like, he took him to court and he won a bunch of money. Obviously, he didn't win a jet.
Damn.
But he won a bunch of money. and
won
stuff.
enough money to buy a jet.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I feel like that's definitely what The Simpsons were getting at with the elephant
The elephant
stamping.
episode,
probably.
yeah.
Where's
Damn.
my elephant?
I love it. Just super randomly on the topic of Simpsons for a second. I saw a snippet the other day and it was super funny. They were going through the garage and Bart and Lisa were shooting T-shirts at each other out of a shirt cannon. And Marge is like, stop it. And Homer's like, calm down, Marge. No one's ever died from a shirt cannon. And they shoot it into Ned Flanders' window. It
Yeah.
smashes Maud's photo and lands on the bed.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh. I thought that was fun.
That's fucked. I can't
Simpsons
believe
are
they
crazy.
did that.
Simpsons is so funny.
So bad.
That's hilarious.
R.I.P. Maud Flanders.
Oh, Maud.
You know why she left the show? Because she was only getting paid like base salary, but she was driving from like Canada or something to California like every other week.
Oh.
And so she asked for more money, and they said, no, we can't give you more money. So she was like,
And they're like, fine, we'll kill you with a shirt cannon.
yeah.
Bam.
Fuck, eh? And then they got so much like content out of that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But apparently they're all good now. Apparently she's back on the show, or she was back on the show.
Yeah. Simpsons is wild.
I can't believe it's still going.
It's still going.
Because when they
I
spoke,
thought didn't they stop?
no, they promoted like maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago. This is the last season ever. And they just kept going.
They can't stop The Simpsons, though.
It's like
that
South
will be the day the world ends. South Park needs to stop.
Yeah, they
Simpsons
want
is a
to
cultural
stop.
phenomenon.
They get worse because they want
to be
stop.
But I don't understand, right? Because like, can't you just, your contract's up with, I don't know, Comedy Central or whatever. Can't it just be like, we're done. That's it. We don't want to renew our contract.
Yeah.
To be fair,
We did one last
probably
season.
money.
Yeah.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone, Trey Parker, yeah. They must be one of the richest people, one of the 2 richest people on the planet.
Science and stuff.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's crazy. That's fun. It's the facts. That's for sure. Coke.
Wild.
Shakespeare, Coke, and what was the first one?
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Now we've already forgotten.
Dum-dums.
No one ever listens to me.
We listen.
Who are you?
That's a great question. First one was
To be fair, you had to
YouTube.
check too.
YouTube, Shakespeare, and Coca-Cola. Okay. YouTube, Shakespeare, and Coca-Cola walk into a bar. Shakespeare drinks the Coke and clicks on YouTube and is like, how would Shakespeare talk? Hello, it's
going
me,
with
Shakespeare. I like to write poetry, I like to do theater, and I like to drink this brown liquid. It's very lovely. Please date me.
Please.
And upload it to YouTube.
What the fuck?
You missed a lot of dots and dies and
Doth thou like
There you go.
the Coca-Cola?
Please tell me that you've
dotheth-
heard It's Hard to Be the Bard.
Nah.
Oh my god, have to show it to you. You're gonna love it. It's so good.
So I apologize that today's episode's a bit different. The last few episodes have been a bit different, but we'll get back to our regular scheduled programming when I'm not grieving one of the worst weeks I've had since 2020. And we shall talk to you next week on You Dumb Bitch.
goodbye.